PDR coming at you here with a 2011 Dodge Ram. Dent is, something must have hit it pretty hard because it has a scratch in the paint and it's going at this direction. So something came up and scuffed on it, and I've got the board at the right angle there. But if you look underneath this thing, okay guys, so we're back. I'm gonna switch the hat around. I'm just basically trying to get underneath this dent, and I'm making some slight pushes right here. It's very tight, so I don't want to actually just get in there to the center and make some severe pushes. I want to take it up real slow. So hopefully you guys can hear me well. It's we are out here in nature, and I can only get to about half of this dent, so I'm going to have to switch my tool around and go with the other tool. I'm using a little hand tool that I'll pull out and show you right now. I'm using this little hand tool, but I'm going to need the other side of it, which is this side, so I can kind of sneak the tip in. You can see I just made one push, and it's very tight in there, guys. So let me find my spot again. And I see that this is where the brace starts and it ends right here, and I can get forward and up underneath it. Now, hopefully I'll have the right angle to get that tool in there. Probably not, actually. It is very tight. So what we might do is do the same thing on this side and actually give me the other direction where I can come in from the other side. And these two holes on the back of the brace work will be painted and plugged with little plastic plugs. And I'm gonna make them symmetrical, actually. So they almost look factory, but I think that's what we're gonna have to do, is get some more angles. I'm gonna try to come in through here. And I can get a little bit of that. Just a little bit of that dent. Now somebody might be wondering, why am I not using the glue pulling system? Because it does have that crack in the paint. So that's basically, I cannot get in there with the glue. Now I'm going to take Lenny, because he is really skinny, and try to get all the way up in there and see if Lenny can get up in there a little bit nicer than the other tool. I was just there. There it is. And I'm trying to really delicately, slowly raise up that metal. It is nice and sunny out today. It's not super warm, but the panel's nice and warm. So I think what we're going to do is try a different angle. We might even do some speedies, but we will get the rest of this dent out and show you the process and come back to you in just a bit. Okay guys, so I cannot get to it from underneath. I've tried and tried and tried. I can only get up to right there where I made that tiny little push. So I've got an idea that I've used before, and that is cover this chip in some wet paint, and it doesn't need to be perfect because I'm just covering up the chip. And so hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I got the microphone on and turned on. We are out here in nature, and I'm gonna go for another glue pull. I've actually made 1 or 2 glue pulls already, and it came out pretty darn good. So I'm gonna go with the gangrene black plague tab right in the middle. Grab the lifter real quick. Maybe I pulled it a little too quick. Let's get the isopropyl on it. And hey, at this point in the videos, when I say I sure do appreciate everybody that clicks on this video, I really do. If you guys don't mind hitting that subscribe button, we sure love to see the channel and the community grow. I'm gonna let this glue dry just a tad, and I'm gonna pull it fairly quickly so it as to leave the glue on the vehicle. Nice, good snap. Get the isopropyl on it, and you can see how much paint was removed. It was just the stuff I put on it, and that actually made the dent look a little bit better. Let's do that same exact pull with just a little bit less glue, because we want to get just the center of that out. Nice push, nice pull. It moved it. It moved it a little bit, guys. So, now that I have it moved just a teeny bit, I'm going to see if I can actually sneak in here and get to some more of that. A little bit farther forward. And right about there. And I know what the problem is, guys. It's this. I gotta bend this tool edge just down a teeny bit as to sneak into that area. So let me try that. There's the first one. There's the second one. Nope. Can't reach. Darn it all. Okay. Let's actually try to sneak up with this one. That last little bit out. And guys, I'm looking, oh, are you off? I'm looking right here. There's a little tiny dent, but hey, at least I can get to this one. So we'll just take this one out right now. Yay, there's a little bit of progress. Now, let's see if we can get all the way up into this big one. Got that little tiny one out though. Yeah. Well, I think we'll make one more glue pull and give it a real nice solid pull. This is a little cheaper of a tab, but it pulled really nice. So you can see right now, looking through those lines, that straightened out a lot. That tab actually did pretty good. And I think that the glue coming out of the gun right now is at about perfect temperature. Let's try one more little tiny gangrene and see if we can get the center of that dent out. Once again, I will say, guys, I sure do appreciate everybody sticking with me through this dent here. And if you don't mind hitting the subscribe button and the toggle and the bell, we sure love to see the community grow. Sorry about all the background noise. Let's turn the hat around again. And I'm just going to come straight up. Boom. Little bit more. This is one of those things that I could sit here and pull on it 20 or 30 more times and maybe get another couple percent out of it. But we'd also be risking pulling a little bit more of that paint off. So I don't know if we're going to call this one an unfinished or not, but I'm going to try to get in there with my super skinnies and get the rest of this dent out. We'll come back and show you the end result in just a bit. Okay guys, I don't know where we're at on this dent. I'd probably say we got it to 80, 85%. It was braced up like crazy. And so I'm just taking some universal black and getting it as thin as I can on the tip of that brush and letting it flow in. Touch up is not my main thing. Obviously I'm Paintless Dent Repair, so that means no paint. Other than that, you know, it was so braced up I couldn't get to it. Using the wet paint and the glue pulling method worked. I wouldn't suggest it to anyone unless they knew that this thing could be striped with a stripe and that would cover up any paint damage, which was kind of the case in this one, or if they're willing to let the customer know that there could be paint damage. So other than that, guys, I'll just say the thing. Thanks for sticking around with me. Hit that thumbs up on the way out, and if you would. And this has been PDR, and I'm out. Peace.